Well, hey folks, I previously did a video on number sets, so different types of numbers in the world, starting with natural numbers and so on. But one of the types of numbers that's really important in this course is integers, okay? So we're just going to quickly talk about integers here. An integer, well, I mean, we all know what the numbers, 1, 2, 3, 4, like that. We all know those are numbers that we use all the time. But they become what we call integers. I mean, they are integers technically, but we're introducing integers when we start to talk about them being not only positive like this, but also being negative when you put a negative sign in front. Okay? Probably a better way to look at that would be to look at the number line down here. Okay? So these numbers going this way, those are our starting with 1, those are called natural numbers. And if you include the 0, we call those whole numbers. So they go on forever upwards. But when we start to go downwards, if that's a word, yeah, downwards, those are called integers when you include negative numbers and positive numbers. When all of these are included, these normal looking numbers, we're not talking fractions here, just normal numbers, these are called integers, okay? I guess that's self-explanatory. You can push pause if you want to look longer at this number line, but I'm going to skip to the next page. So when two integers are compared on a number line, the integer on the right is the greater one. So if I pick this one and this one, which one is greater? Is -6 greater than -2, or is -2 greater than -6? Well, according to what I just read, the one on the right is bigger than the one on the left. So -2 is greater than, and there's going to be a video that I'll make on these signs, okay? But for now, I'm just going to write it. -2 is greater than -6, okay? For example, 3 is to the right of -4. 3 is greater than -4, and you can write it the way I just did. Okay? If you want, you can say a less than sign. You could say -4 is less than 3. Well, you could write it like this. -4 is less than 3. But once again, these symbols right in the middle here, I'll make a video on those symbols in case I'm just jumping in and introducing those to you, because there's a few of these symbols that are really good to get to know well. For now, all you have to know is integers are numbers that include these negative numbers that you see on the number line here. And when you include all of them, we call them integers. Okay? A positive integer can be written without the positive sign. If I ask you your age and you tell me you're 17, you don't have to tell me, hi, I'm plus 17 years old. I know that you're plus 17 years old, so we don't need to include the positive sign. All right? I guess that is common sense. But if you are -17 years old, which is impossible, by the way, because you start at 0 and move up this way, but if you were, you would have to say I'm -17. You can't just assume that we would know that you are -17. So you have to put the negative sign when you are negative. Okay? Opposite integers are like this. The opposite of -7 is way over here, and it would be balanced out perfectly. The opposite of -7 is +7, and vice versa. 7, the opposite of 7 is -7. These are opposite. Okay? So what's the only thing you see up on this number line that would not have an opposite? Anybody see it? Every integer has an opposite except 0. Okay? Poor 0. No opposite. But and on the other hand, 0 is kind of cool. 0 is very unique. All right. Do I need to say anything more? This is just an introduction to integers, and that's all. We're going to get into more, we're going to work with these more in the future. But for now, this is all we need to know for an introduction to integers. Have a great day.